As rail lines expanded, coal became a powerful force in Montana. The railroads connected both large and small mines with the newly built smelters, steam-driven machinery, and markets beyond Montana borders. By 1900, coal miners had blasted more than 500,000 tons from the underground mines, heralding the coal boom in Montana. The gold, copper, and silver drawn from Montana's hard rock mines required the refining smelters of Butte, Anaconda, East Helena, Wicks, and the giant Boston and Montana smelter at Great Falls, smelters burning coal. The weighmaster checked the cars for tonnage. At large tipple sites, the coal was dumped and sorted into different sizes: pea, nut, egg, stoker, lump. Coal for the furnaces of schools and businesses, for the homes and farms, and the hungry steam locomotives. The miners worked the deep coal mines with tolerance for the long hours. The seasoned miners did not find the underground working place as dangerous as the new man, the miner unfamiliar with the roof falls, the poisonous gas, and the killing explosions. The experienced miners watched over the unseasoned until they knew how to test a roof with a pick or watch for a runaway coal car. About the time a miner became comfortable in his trade, he had to risk becoming unguarded, careless. Blasting was held back until end of shift. By morning, the dust had settled. The back-breaking task of loading the cars awaited the miners. Coal dust was a deadly hazard. Highly explosive, it could be set off by any open flame or spark. After years of breathing the dust, a miner was often left with the legacy of black lung, a crippling respiratory disease. As the miners reached deeper for coal, miles of tunnels became harder to ventilate. Pillars of coal were left standing to support the roof, and where the roof was unsound, supports put in place. The company mines were dark until electricity was introduced. At first, a man had only a candle or oil lamp, his eyes becoming accustomed to a small thread of light against the darkness. The horses and unyielding mules were stabled underground, brought to the top only during the summer months. The mules were considered of more value to the company than the safety of a miner. He could always be replaced. Some mules were born and died underground, never seeing the light of day. They had one task: to burden against the heavy coal. The greatest threat to underground mining came in 1924, when Northern Pacific Railroad developed a major strip mine in eastern Montana, drastically reducing the cost of mining coal. Many railroads turned to oil for fuel. The domestic use of coal was declining, natural gas, oil, and electricity taking its place. Although some underground mines continued to operate, many coal miners looked to a new trade, their skills no longer sought by the industrialists. The Depression of the 1930s also brought an end to once productive coal mines. The closing of any coal mine was a hard reality for many.